trunk, I open up, I sold my soul a good price, out of sight, my whole got talent.
Hello everyone, and thank you very much for joining. This is Optim Trader with Burcut, and on this video I am going to talk about the new version of the Optim Trader Full Auto. I called it that way because it is a fully automated version. It can trade on itself. It doesn't need any real supervision. Once you made all the settings, you can just let the expert advisor run on a computer. Now, on one of my previous videos, I have made a test run on this particular robot from 2017 up to the current date. I only went for 1 year during that video because if I were to go for a longer period, the video would have been probably a couple of hours. I personally have tested this robot and the other robots, also the basic version, up to 12 years of history on certain pairs, to be more specific on the majors, and I'm very pleased with the results. Right now it's trading on the JBP USD pair. If you haven't seen the test video, please browse through the channel and you'll be able to find that particular video. I also said that I'll be trading on an account that has a deposit of around 20,000. I have removed some of those funds just to make a deposit on a different account. I'm also running a test with this expert advisor as a scalper. This particular setup that you're seeing right here, that is actually live trading right now, it's more orientated on the long-term investment. It's not really hunting for the small moves. It's going for the larger moves. On the other account, I will try to test some scalping test settings and see how it goes. This expert advisor has already been through testing. I have used a couple of demo accounts and also real accounts with smaller deposits. I went testing it with micro lots. Right now its main entry, it's 1.6 lots. So it should produce a decent amount of profits. It has been trading for the past 2 days. This is the third day of trading, and it has already made 2 wins, a total of $811. It's not very much, but like I said, this version of the robot, it's fully automated and it is not as aggressive as the main version being the Optim Trader, the one that I'm using to trade on the live trading series that I have already started. I will start a new videos series on this one. It's not going to be probably on daily basis, just because most of the trades will take more than a day to be closed. Those two were closed during 1 day, but it's something that's not going to happen every time, so it would not be relevant to just make videos each and every day. So I'll probably make a video every 2 days, 3 days, maybe a week. It depends. I'll see how it moves, and if I get many results, then I'll just make videos more often. Now, to talk about, I am using the expert advisor. It was supposed to run on a virtual private server. I have abandoned that idea and I have placed the scalping account on the virtual private server, and I will explain you why in a moment. I am trading a low spread account with commission on top. I'm not going with a normal account with a normal spread, just because I want to reduce the costs of trading. It's the zero spread account. You can find it on almost any broker nowadays. Any decent broker will give you a good zero spread account with a commission on top. It's an ECN account. it should be among the best type of accounts on the retail side of the market right now. In regards of how it's set up to trade, basically it is the Optim Trader that you're already seeing on the other series, and what I did was to implement my custom indicator as the entry signal. And with the right settings, it will trade for longer terms profit. What happens is that if I change the settings on the indicator, now let me show you something. I'm just changing the graphs, because if I make any change on the time frame on the chart where the Optim Trader is actually right now trading, it will automatically make changes on its running settings, and I don't want that to happen. So if I go on a 1 minute chart, the expert advisor will automatically go into the scalping mode. If I go on a 5 minute chart, it's still in scalping mode, and it will hunt for signals that are going to produce a certain amount of profits based on entries that are determined by the 5 minute chart. Same thing with each and every time frame. Now 1 minute to 15 minutes are suitable for scalping. Starting with the 30 minutes charts, we are looking at day trading. Even with the 15 minutes chart, we might be looking at the day trading. So I reckon that 1 minute and 5 minutes are going to be used by me for scalping, and 15-30 minutes and 1 hour for intraday trading. And if we go above that with a 4 hour and a daily chart, weekly chart, or even monthly chart, this is more long-term investment orientated. Now I'm going with the 1 hour because I want to capture more moves, not just the really major ones that will happen in the market. So I'm targeting somewhere around a minimum of 3 wins in a week. Then that's just about it. I don't want as many trades as I am taking on the normal Optim Trader. The good part with this expert advisor, aside from the fact that it can trade fully automatic in fully automated mode, it is suitable for any type of trading style. So if you're a scalper, it can scalp. If you're an intraday trader, it can do that. If you are more oriented on the longer moves with the bigger time frames, and if you want to wait for more, maybe hunt for a larger amount of pips on a single move, it can definitely do that. So it all depends on the settings that you are applying to the expert advisor. Each and every single time frame, it is suitable for a different set of settings. Obviously, the scalping mode, scalping settings are not going to be the same as the long-term trading that you are going to do on a daily chart or a weekly chart. That's common sense in the world of trading. I'm very excited. Like I said, I have already traded this expert advisor on smaller accounts with smaller investments, micro lots. The results were pretty good, and I'm hoping to get good results. Not as aggressive as I do on the base version of the Optim Trader. The main difference is that I don't really have to always modify the settings. So the settings that I am using right now have been, like I said, back tested for 12 years of history, and they have produced very good results. I know that past performance will not warranty you any future performance, but from my experience, if something has been working for for that many years, it will still work. So I'm running those settings. I will obviously keep an eye on it and see how it goes. If it needs any tweaks, I'll do them. That's how you improve your game. You just make sure that you know what's happening around you and try to adapt. Now, I told you that I'm not trading on a virtual private server. I should explain you what the difference is. On the virtual private server, I have put a similar account. It's actually an identical account. Very same broker, very same account type, the same spreads and everything. But on the VPS, the execution is faster because it is a virtual private server. Usually it's located near the exchanger, so that's going to be a faster execution, and your order is going to go into the markets faster. That's very important when you're scalping, and when I say scalping, I don't talk about half a pip or something like that. I'm going to hunt a couple of pips, 3 pips, 2 pips, 4 pips. That's something that I'm calling scalping. It has produced good results on the tests, and now I'm training. I am going to trade with. I have traded with micro lots, and now I'm going to increase the lot size and maybe tweak the settings a bit. I'm not going to make a series about the scalping version for now, just because it is really too much, and I have no way of recording on the virtual private server. Now, the advantage is when you are using a virtual private server, that's first of all, it's the execution. It is near the exchanger. Every order goes faster into the market. The second one is that you always have an internet connection and you don't have to worry about power outs. For example, a couple of days ago there was quite a big storm on my country, and there has been a power out, a power fail, and for a couple of hours there was no electricity, and all my computers were down. I was a bit worried, but when they all came back to working, the robots have picked up from where they left, and nothing really happened. I mean, they haven't produced any losses. It's obviously on one of the videos I haven't mentioned it, but on the series that I'm making with the Optim Trader, it's one of the previous days. It has happened on 1 week ago on the past Friday. So it was still a good day. There were winnings on that day. Nothing happened. This one was not trading on this particular account. It was trading on a different account, on an investor's account. I'm not using it only on my account. I'm using it on more than one accounts. One of the main reasons why I have developed this type of expert advisor is because some of my investors are more long-term, steady income orientated, and by using this expert advisor, I'm able to save some of my efforts, because I don't really have to trade those accounts. I'll just let the expert advisor run, and it will produce the necessary trades and the necessary income. That's the main thing why I have worked on this project. It took me 1 year, 1 year and a half maybe to fully develop it, including the testing and everything. It was easier than it was to develop the Optim Trader, the base expert advisor, just because I had the Optim Trader. I had the indicator. What I had to do was to put those guys together, and they seem to get along very good and produce very good results. Now we shall see on that side how it all behaves. Hopefully that the market will not change that much and the settings will be okay. I will, like I said, I will keep an eye on it, and I will make some changes. But for now, it is fully automated. All I do is just take a look at the screen from time to time and see what happens. In regards to other details and how this robot works. Basically, the indicator. I'm not sure if you saw some of my previous videos. I have explained a couple of things of the indicator. It's mixed of the Heikanashi on the close, Heikanashi on the opened, and Heikanashi on the exit. So they are all mixed together with two moving averages, an exponential moving average and then a normal moving average. And what it does, it will basically tell you where the market is going. It's kind of a trend indicator, and it seems to work very good on the manual trading that I'm doing. I'm getting very good results by using it. It has very large amount of potential settings. And by that I mean there are many ways of using it. I can use it for settings that are appropriated for scalping. If I want to go for the smaller moves, I can use it for longer term to determine the trend and see how the market interacts with it, and how the price is moving, where it stands. It works on regular charts, it works on Renko charts. All I have to do is tweak the settings a bit, and it will produce very good results. That's why I'm so confident to let it produce entry signals for the expert advisor. Now, if I go to mix them all together, they have so many settings on the back. I mean, there are so many ways that I can use this robot to trade. I haven't really been able to test all those settings mixed up together, because it's, like I said, it's a very high amount of settings and of modes of running. I can use it in various ways, but I'm just going to stick with the ones that I have tested for now, just because I want the expert advisor to start working for me. I dedicated a lot of time on its development and then on its testing, and now it's time for him to produce some profits. Obviously, that's why we make most of our efforts and invest so much time and money, just as an hope that at some point it will return profits. Now, this one, that's what it was built for, to make money, and right now that's exactly what it's doing. That's just about it. I really appreciate you watching the video. Thank you very much. Please don't forget to like if you like what you saw, and also subscribe to the channel so that you will be notified next time a video will be posted. If you have any questions and you would like to ask them, please feel free to ask them in the comment section, or you can just send me an email, whatever you prefer. I just noticed that most of the viewers have contacted me by email. It's not a problem, but if it's not that important, you can just write a comment. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. Good luck trading, stay green, and I'll see you guys all tonight with the video of the normal Optim Trader. Take care, everyone. Bye bye.
You bet I'm a trendsetter too. Fire when the strong, it's you.
That's it, Brian?